What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. King Rye, Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flash. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing. From the United States of America.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the blue trunks with gray trim.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Couldn't land that jab. The perfect counter lands. Hey, those punches add up. Quick punch scores. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. He was in big trouble there, but looks like he's... Do you believe what we are seeing? How did they survive that?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four, five.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a huge momentum swing. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to post around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Good counter punch. The Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
A very competitive round here so far.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. He's gonna loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. That punch is beginning to take its toll. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
As a flat-footed fight, if you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
They exchange punches. The jab slightly off target. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here. Loosening up the technique. Nice stop, but that won't score. Just a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A perfect counter shot. And he scores with and a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes it...
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Beautiful counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Looks like a little change of strategy here. Trying to knock down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the game. And it's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy.
Down
to a team. Play the plan.
Where did that come from?
If they can pick up momentum
shot.
and do this over and over and over again, they've got it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That punch lands. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Total oh, and that changes everything, and down they go. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
That's lights out right there.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe that.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Here we go with these 2 lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys whip.
Wise move to hold on here, but you can't do that too often.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Good punch. How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these 2.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Catch and shoot. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That counter punch, they've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Just misses with that uppercut. Just missed with that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. That big hook doesn't land.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got, from this moment forward, he cannot afford to. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missing with the uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Those counter punches have to hurt. Throws the jab but does not score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw.
And now going, and they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round. And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when...
And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory, that's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.